What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nasher. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with the final episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue of 2023, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs, excuse me, by the end of the summer next year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Born, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. You guys see it, a collector's rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. I know it doesn't look like it's a collector rare, but there it is, right there. You can easily tell right there it's a collector's rare. Yeah, so you guys have already seen this card like 1,000 times, like 1,000,000 times already. So there's no point in taking it out of the penny sleeve, but this thing is absolutely beautiful. And I am going to be getting this graded, but I never came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's biggest issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's biggest issue in 2024. Deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is this. What archetype do you guys want to see get new support in the upcoming core set Infinite Forbidden? Let me know down in the comments below. And for this week's episode, that is exactly what we are going to be talking about. We are going to be talking about the newest upcoming set, Infinite Forbidden, which we found out that it will be released in the OCG on April 27th. So it'll be literally just a few weeks right after WrestleMania, and honestly, there's a lot that we can expect from this set. When you think of Forbidden, what comes into mind? Exodia, the Forbidden One. For all we know, we could very may well see new Exodia support. It's possible. It's very possible. And if you really think, really think about it, we've gotten quite a bit of support for Exodia over the years, including Exodia Necros, Contract with Exodia, Obliterate, Exodia's the ultimate Forbidden Lord, and of course Exodia Legendary Incarnate. And not only that, Exodia the Legendary Defender, which I believe that's the one that just auto wins you the game if it destroys a dark monster. I think that's the case. Give me a second. I'm actually gonna use Nexus on the iPhone, and I'm gonna see, because I think that is the case. Let's see. Give me 1 second, you guys. So I am not used to using the fucking keyboard on the iPhone. Literally, I'm not. Okay, no. We'll go deck. Pick this one. Add cards. Okay, so we have here the legendary Exodia Incarnate, Exodia Necros, all 5 pieces of Exodia, contract with Exodia, True Exodia, which we never got to see released in the TCG ever, and yeah, yep, I was right. Exodia, the legendary Defender, and the card reads: cannot be special summoned. You contribute 5 monsters to tribute summon, but not set this card. This card's attack and defense become the combined original attack and defense of the tributed monsters. If this card is summoned this way, destroys a Dark Fiend monster owned by your opponent, you win the duel at the end of the damage step. Yeah, that's pretty crazy if you ask me. It's pretty crazy if you ask me. So yeah, so obviously, one thing that we can expect to see take place is obviously some brand new Exodia support. That is one way that Konami could go. Another way that they can do it is if they gave us retrained cards that are already currently on the ban list. Like, if you really think about the ban list, right? Think about what's banned. Give me a second. Here we are. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list. So think about what's currently banned. You've got cards like Agito the Ancient Sentinel. You've got Arch Nemesis Protos, Artifact Scythe, Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, Blackwing Go for the Vague Shadow, Dandelion, Fiber Jar, Kelbeck the Ancient Vanguard, Magical Scientist, Maxi. You got all these different crazy cards that have been banned, that were banned, and for good reason. For all we know, we might even see, as crazy as it sounds, a retrain of Pot of Greed. For all we know, maybe the card can work with, I don't know, Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, or perhaps even Red Eyes. For all we know, we might even also see a retrain of, I don't know, Vanity's Emptiness. Maybe there might be a retrain, like a new monster that basically has effects similar to Vanity's Emptiness, but with an added twist. Like oh, you got to pay a certain amount of life points to keep this effect intact or destroy this card. You know, it's possible. We might even also see retrains of cards that are also limited to 1. Cards like Morphing Jar, which I doubt it, because Morphing Jar is obviously Morphing Jar, but still. Cyphering Gear Gamma, Performer Pal Monkey Board, Gemini Master Diamond, which obviously there's a reason why Diamond is not banned, is limited, but still. But again, you think of Infinite Forbidden, Exodia, the ban list can also into play as well. But when you think of the word infinite, what comes into mind? That's something that not even I know. I don't even think I know of what could be the case. Like maybe some new Mechlord support perhaps. It's possible, but looking at this ban list, honestly, if there were 5 cards that I would love to see get retrained, get that I would love to see get retrained, hands down, Fiber Jar, Max C, number 89, Diablosis the Mind Hacker, Pot of Greed, and again, as I just mentioned, Vanity's Emptiness. Vanity's Emptiness as a monster could really be interesting to say the very least, because we don't really know if Vanity's Emptiness will ever come off the list. Even if it did, let's be real, I highly doubt that it's ever gonna be. I highly doubt it'll ever be as powerful as it was back in the day, because back in the day, you had to pay you didn't have to pay life points to keep Emptiness on board, unlike cards like Imperial Order and also cards like Fairy Box as well. You didn't have to pay for a dangerous floodgate like Vanity's Emptiness. But if Emptiness were to get an errata saying, and it said that you had to pay 500 or 1,000 or whatever to keep this card on board, it would still be broken, but it would put yourself on a clock, which is something that a lot of players don't want, but obviously it's a risk that they have to take, So it's possible that we could see retrain versions of cards that are banned, such as Emptiness, such as Pot of Greed. I know that Pot of Greed over the years has gotten so many different retrains, including having cards like Pot of the Forbidden, Spirit of the Pot of Greed, Jar of Greed, Jar of Avarice, Pot of Avarice, Pot of Acquisitiveness, Pot of Generosity. All these different pot cards are retrains of how good Pot of Greed was, back in the days of like Go format, and and in the days of all these different like different dad decks before Teledad just completely dominated the meta for like a year. So it's possible. It's very possible. But another archetype too that I would love to see get new support in this set, and I know that a lot of people are probably gonna hate me for bringing this up, but I truly believe that Mechlords definitely deserve to get new support. And I know what you guys are thinking. You guys are probably thinking, wait a minute, why Mechlords? They suck. Yes, they do suck. Trust me, I get it. They suck. But if you really think about it, if you look at Duel Links, because I've been getting back in. I've gotten back into Duel Links for the last couple weeks now, and if you look at the card pool, some of the Mechlord Grenell parts are actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah, I think it's Grenell Attack and Grenell Top. I think are the two that ended up being turned into Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So if you really think about it, maybe we might see those cards finally get printed in the TCG. It's very possible. It's very possible. Another thing as well is that if this is the case, if Exodia does get new support, I can almost guarantee that the Starlight Rare reprint, or actually no, let me rephrase that, the Quarter Century Secret Rare reprint could very may well be all 5 pieces of Exodia. Which means that this set is probably going to be one of the most anticipated sets throughout this entire format. Because right now, we're at a time in Yu-Gi-Oh's history where we had just finished up YCS Bologna, and Rescue Ways has become the dominant alpha deck, if you will. I would say alpha male, but you guys get the idea. The alpha deck of the entire format. And for all we know, we might even see Rescue Ways get new support. We might see Melfi's get support. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we got new Firewall Dragon support. Maybe, just maybe, throwing that out there. I know it might be a bit of a stretch, but maybe we might see Red Eyes get support. More Dark Magician support, more Blue Eye support. It's possible. It's very possible, but we will have to wait and see. But I'm actually excited for this set because usually, because you guys know, usually when I talk about these sets, usually we don't really know what cards are going to be coming in, and that's the beauty of the announcement of these new sets, is just that right there. Not the animosity, but the imagination, if you will, always comes into play. And again, maybe we might see those archetypes get new support. But let's be real, Melfi's probably the top 3 decks that they're gonna probably get new support are probably gonna be Melfi, Infernities, which Infernity, I mean, it's okay. It's an okay archetype, but let's be real. Infernities will never be as meta as they were like 10, 15 years ago. Let's just be real on that. And also, let's also not forget, 3 Dragon Rulers got taken off the ban list. Redux, Tidal, and Tempest. Actually, no, 2 of them. It's either 2 or 3. With the Dragon Rulers now slowly making their way back into the meta, one could assume that we might get new Dragon Ruler support, which is very possible. Only time will tell. But with that being said, that will do it for this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.